Cybermania 94, the Ultimate Gamer Awards on TBS.
Cool.
All your favorite games in one wild interactive event.
Awesome.
Cybermania 94, coming up next.
Only on TBS.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cybermania 94, the Ultimate Gamers Awards. Lean back and strap yourself in as we blast into cyberspace. From Universal Studios Hollywood, it's Cybermania 94, celebrating the very best in computer and cartridge gaming and interactive entertainment. Now, please welcome your very live and very interactive hosts, Leslie Nielsen and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. And now, to boot up Cybermania 94, a very special guest. Please welcome the First Lady of the United States.
I sure hope she has health insurance. Well, good evening, and welcome to the first live interactive awards show in television history, Cybermania 94. Hey.
Now, tonight we'll be honoring the very best achievements in electronic gaming and interactive entertainment, nominated by the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. There'll be awards in several categories, such as Best Action Adventure, Best Sports, Best CD Game, and Best Graphics.
And speaking of best graphics, the opening 3D animation piece is from a video called Gate to the Mind's Eye, with music by one of our presenters this evening, Thomas Dolby. Now, wasn't that really terrific?
These are the kind of computerized special effects that you'll see in the games of the future, and it's at your video stores today. Also this evening, for the very first time ever on a live telecast, you, the viewer, will be able to vote for your favorite game online via the Prodigy Services Network, and the phone number which will appear on your screen shortly. So get interactive and vote early.
Tonight, we'll also be taking a look at the future of gaming and interactive entertainment through some remarkable video packages called Cyber Stories. The first piece shows us just what this evening is going to be all about. Let's take a look.
Nothing is only a game. Ask anyone. The essence of any great game, tennis, chess, Sonic, anything, is the ability to lose yourself in it. Until there's only you in the game, and you're the one in charge. Your moves, your decisions will make the difference. Do it right, you're the hero. Do it wrong. Either way, it's your game. That's what this program is about. There's a whole universe of interactive media available today that'll let you do anything from learning French to piloting a starship. We, the people of this show, must try Spark Bones, please. It's a long way from that screen on the corner arcade. Yeah, it percolated there for a while at $0.25 a pop. And then the technology it represented heated up through the spectrum. Until it was Nova time. Suddenly, you can't look around without seeing fallout from the same ideas that produced those first video console games in the 70s. This was more than just a way to suck a coin from pocket. This is the way of the world today. It's changing the way we define learning. It's changing the way we define entertainment. This is no longer just big business. It's huge business with no definable frontier. And it's as close as the end of your finger. Just push the button. The arcades are still there. And yes, the games will blow your head off these days. But the technology grew up. It moved out. It transformed. It went to school on computers that started with bean counting programs and ended as complete interactive learning experiences. It found a home in your pocket, in everything from portable game modules to personal digital assistants. Whether you realize it or not, that tired new term, information highway, actually does have some relevance to you. Some of the trails already lead into your home, and you've known how to drive for years. So drive, because that's how it's going to be played. There are no bystanders. There's only you and the game, and you've got control.
Now, let's get right to it. To present this evening's first award, Best Action Adventure, a guy who likes to kick back and relax with his friends, and a gal, well, she just likes to kick. Please welcome from the hit series Friends, Matthew Perry, and the next Karate Kid, Hilary Swank.
Good evening. Action, thrills, and adventures have been mainstays of the entertainment industry from the earliest days of silent movies like Great Train Robbery to current hits like Time Cop.
And what will never go out of style is an audience's enthusiasm for excitement and their desire for escapist entertainment. The number of nominees in this category is a reflection of both the popularity and the excellence of the action-adventure category. Take a look.
The nominees for the Best Action-Adventure are Doom. The corridors are full of evil monsters waiting to wipe you out. Suit up as a space marine and try to rid the world of hate. Mega Race. Hit the road, Jack. Fast. And oh yeah, steer. Return to Zork. Your world is falling apart and everyone is counting on you to solve the puzzles and save the underground.
Ask that old fool how the road to the south is.
Jump Raven. Genetic experiments lead to high-stakes combat with the future in the balance.
If you get hosed, Earth's not going to have much of a chance.
Critical Path. If you're going to be stuck in a nuclear holocaust, it might as well be with a beautiful chopper pilot turned survivalist.
Transmit an alert signal if you can still read me.
Welcome to my facility.
Super Street Fighter 2. Journey round the world on a quest for supremacy. Only the strong survive this one. Tomcat Alley. Screaming action at lightning speed with your own jet fighter. Some missiles are thrown in just to keep things interesting. Super Metroid. The evil alien Metroids are after you, and there's a bounty on your head. Some days it doesn't pay to get up.
And the award for Best Action Adventure goes to Doom.
Thank you. On behalf of everybody at id Software, we'd like to thank the Academy for this award. We're honored. Thank you very much.
Viva Las Vegas! The city of Las Vegas is now shedding its cable, or rather its gambling image, for one of computer gaming. From 2-bit hoods to gigabyte hard drives, from colorful sociopathic characters like Bugsy Siegel to colorful sociopathic characters like Goro the Monster.
Throughout the evening, we'll be cutting away to the new arcade meccas of America to see how gamers across the country are rooting for their favorites. We'll also be getting some hints about how to get to the next level of some of your favorite games. Now, first up is a brand new virtual land Luxor hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where Sean Alex Thompson, star of the new series, The News, is standing by with some avid gamers.
Hi, we're here at the virtual land at the world-famous Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where, as the name implies, it's virtually a land filled with every conceivable interactive and video game known to man. But we're all presently glued to the TV, or a lot of us anyway, watching what? Yeah, no cue needed there. Behind me are a lot of cyber punks, I guess you'd call them, who have their own idea about who should win best overall game tonight. This is one of the games that's up as a nominee is Mortal Kombat. What's her name?
Damien Dukellis.
Damien?
Yeah.
And do you have any tips for us in this? As far as I'm concerned, the basic idea here is you want to get the 4 ninjas in the center line. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You know it. Was it your favorite game?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
And back here is another game that's a nominee's NBA. It's very crowded in here. NBA Jam, which of course you'll be watching out for NFL Jelly and NHL Marmalade, which will be coming out soon. You have some tips on this. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, you have a tip sheet or something? Let me see that. What you've got there. This guy's got these people take this very seriously. There's a whole sheet of paper here with names. And what do these do actually?
It makes you have special people.
Special people. I'll take Lucky in the 4th. Oh, we got a little tip just in here. Oh, this works perfectly because that's another one. Street Fighter 2. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, just okay, an exclusive for Cybermaniacs on Super Street Fighter 2, the arcade game. If you want to play Akuma, make sure your machine is on free select speed. Choose your speed. Highlight Rue. Count to 5. Move to T-Honk. Count to 5. Move to Guide. And we're out of there, I think. We've got it. We'll come back with another update from live at the Luxor here, and watch the screen for ways you can vote by phone. So we'll be back. I'll give you the rest of that clue later. Do you know what this is here? Move to Tammy.
To vote for the best overall game, dial these 1-900 non-profit numbers. For Doom, dial 1-900-454-1144. For Mortal Kombat, dial 1-900-454-1155. For Myst, dial 1-900-454-1166. For NBA Jam, dial 1-900-454-1188. For Super Street Fighter 2, dial 1-900-454-1199. The cost of each call is 99 cents. No purchase is necessary. If you are under 18, you must have your parents' permission.
This presentation of Cybermania is brought to you by IBM. There's never been a better time to do business with IBM.
Wow. Look at that face. It's not a happy face. What, are you waiting for your computer company to pick up the phone? Don't they realize the reason you're here tonight is because you have to be finished in the morning? You know what your mistake is? You're a person. See, if you were a big fancy corporation, 16 guys would be all over you apologizing by now. Or maybe your mistake is you're holding for the wrong company.
The one event you must experience. The one voice you must hear. HBO is proud to present Whitney, live. November 12th, one of the world's great voices takes you all the way to South Africa to perform a concert created just for HBO. Whitney, live. The Concert for a New South Africa. Saturday, November 12th. Only on HBO. Simply the best.
What's the most important thing you put on? Is it red?
No.
Is it green? I'll bet it's green.
It's clear.
Introducing Soft and Dry Clear Gel Antiperspirant. Odor and wetness protection with no white, no messy, no chalky residue.
Clear enough?
Hey, wait a minute. So the most important thing you put on?
Leaves no messy white stuff behind.
New Soft and Dry Clear Gel.
1 banana or 2 bananas? 1 female orangutan or 2 female orangutans? 1 Supreme Pizza for $10.99 or 2 at Little Caesars for $9.98? He seems to prefer 2.
Why settle for 1 Supreme Pizza when you can get 2 at Little Caesars for just $9.98? Satisfaction guaranteed.
Pizza, pizza.
From its idealized engineering to its sculpted aerodynamics, it has been designed to be as beautiful to drive as it is to look at. The 1995 Toyota Celica. What else would you expect from a company that approaches manufacturing as an art?
With the ever-increasing number of computer game titles available on the market, it becomes more and more difficult to keep track of exactly which ones you, the consumer, may wish to purchase. So as a public service, I personally have taken a look at some of the more popular games, and I have given them a rating of 1, 2, or 3 thumbs up. Now, here then are my very own Nielsen ratings, by what's on the cover, of course, and nonetheless, first up and in no particular order is the Sonic Hedgehog. Now, these pesky little rodents can devastate a garden of pansies in no time flat. Now, I give the Sonic a green thumbs up because I like gardening. The name of the next one worried me a little until I found my reading glasses and I took another look. It looks like it's about some mischievous gorilla who probably needs a good spanking. But I like monkeys, so I said 2 thumbs up for Donkey Kong. Whether or not you agree with my Nielsen ratings, you surely will agree that video and computer gaming has come a long way since its inception in the 1970s.
tonight's show, you, the home audience, can actually vote and talk with us live and online, thanks to Prodigy, and to a member of the Board of Directors of Governors. He's the Executive Vice President of Reality Online and the former co-host of the nationally syndicated talk show On Computers. Please welcome the man who introduced me to cyberspace and who will explain to you, our home audience, how you can interact with us. Mr. My friend, Jeff Leibowitz.
Thank you, Jonathan. Cybermania is the first online interactive award show, so let's get you viewers at home wired into us here in the studio. There are 3 ways you can interact with us here at Cybermania. If you're a Prodigy member, you can jump into the Cybermania chat room and talk with some of the stars you'll see on the show tonight. Voting for several award categories has been going on all week on Prodigy, and you can still vote for your choice of best overall game in the Cybermania area. If you're not a Prodigy member, you can still interact with us by voting with the 900 numbers you've seen on your screen. I'll keep you up to date throughout the evening on voting on the Cybermania Central backstage, and we'll get things started right away.
All right.
Jonathan.
So, thanks, Jeff. We'll check in with you later. Now, earlier we had a look at the past of interactive gaming. Now, let's have a look at its future. To present the award for the best CD game, please welcome from Saved by the Bell, Lark Voorhees.
The future of computer gaming is moving toward the CD format big time. In fact, the sales of CD-ROM units have already exceeded 10 million. CD platforms have taken gaming to a new stratosphere where no games have gone before. It's really amazing what they can do with these things. And so with that, the nominees for the best CD-ROM are...
The nominees for the best CD game. Mist. Deserted moment in time on a surreal and mysterious island. Seventh guest. As you enter the mansion, perhaps you should ask yourself, what happened to the other 6? Mega Race. Tomorrow's game show today. Racing is the subject. Speed is the answer. Nightmare.
And now, VWBT is proud to present the show.
Return to Zork. The great underground empire is back at work. New crises face you in this rebirth of a classic. Escape from Cyber City. The future looks bleak. The streets are lined with gunfire. Your mission? Escape the city and survive.
And the award for the best CD game goes to Seventh Guest.
Well, Graham Devine and Rob Landeros, the real creators of the Seventh Guest, couldn't be here, so I want to thank everybody for voting for the game. I want to thank Matthew Costello for writing a great story, for The Fat Man for writing great music, for Diane, David Lumen, and everybody else that helped make the Seventh Guest a reality. Thank you very much.
We're here live at Cybermania Central backstage. The voting on Prodigy and on our 900 lines is coming in hot and heavy, so get on now so you can have your vote counted. Now, many of you should know a game called SimCity. It's a game where you manage a computer-simulated city, and you try to do the best you can. Tonight, we're going to turn SimCity into our own cyber battleground, and we have 2 very worthy contestants. I'd like to introduce the mayor of a real city, Santa Barbara, California, Mayor Hal Conklin.
Hey, Jeff.
Challenging him, bite for bite, is the smartest kid in America, Michael Kearney. Michael, how are you?
I'm great.
Listen, you're the smartest kid in America. You have a college degree at 10 years old. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I actually want to be a game show host.
A game show host? Fascinating. Why?
Well, you know, the models are pretty pretty.
Well, I guess you are the smartest kid in America. And, Mr. Mayor, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I'd be happy just to be the smartest mayor in America.
Well, that's great. A much nobler thing. A kid battling a veteran politician here with just a mouse as a weapon. It's awesome. You saw it here first. Anyway, the stakes. The stakes are awesome, too. If Michael wins, Michael gets to run the city of Santa Barbara, California for an entire day. If the mayor wins, the mayor gets Michael's services for an entire day. Either way, Santa Barbara wins. And the citizens of Santa Barbara are anxiously awaiting. Gentlemen, shake hands and get in there and fight. We'll see you later.
Cybermania 94 will be right back live from Universal Studios Hollywood after this.
Hey gamers, keep watching Cybermania 94, the Ultimate Gamer Awards on TBS. You could win one of these cool prizes if your game piece matches one we show during Cybermania 94. So keep watching and get ready to win.
They don't play kick the can like you used to. They don't dress the same way. They learned to read 3 years before you did. They've never owned a record. So why are you taking pictures of them with the same old film? Try Fujicolor Super G film. Because your pictures should be nostalgic, your film shouldn't.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh yeah.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
The Casio G-Shock Illuminator isn't just the toughest watch around, it's also the brightest.
All together now. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Get a $5 rebate with purchase of Casio G-Shock and Speed.
Introducing Pitfall, the jungle adventure video game. Just a reminder, not everyone wins. Pitfall, the Mayan adventure for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo Entertainment Systems from Activision.
The construction system born out of steel. Steel Tech. Get a grip on the power wrench. Because no matter how fast, no matter how massive, Steel Tech is the beginning of creation.
Okay, but let Daddy read the instructions first.
You do that, Dad. How simple can you get?
Really?
Dad ought to do it.
Ready, set, go. 9 buttons make it easy for kids to program. 64 commands make it all kinds of fun. Ready, set, go.
Oops.
Unlike most kids, it always does what it's told.
Ready to give it a whirl, son?
New from Buddy L.
Thursday night just got bigger. The Magic and the Knicks this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS.
Welcome back to Cybermania 94. Amazing achievements have been made in the field of gaming this year. The arrival of CD-ROMs and CDIs and other platforms.
Boy, the car alarm. They really are a pain. Hey, just a minute. That sounds like the alarm on my car. Excuse me for a minute. Hey, excuse me. You're leaning on my car. You're setting out the alarm. cowboys won't be bothering you anymore.
Well, now there's a guy who really knows how to get into the battle mode. By the way, here's a tip if you're playing Mortal Kombat 2 on Super NES. At the start of the screen, press the left-right button and the start buttons together. Now you're into battle mode. Leslie, those cowboys were only actors.
I know. Gaming companies, together with hardware and software manufacturers, are now joining forces to bring us a new age of interactive visuals based on the magic of computer animation. Have a look.
Computer designers and animators represent the evolution of the art director and the film director. Using animation tools such as Alias software, anything is possible. Companies such as Industrial Light and Magic gave us The Mask. The Mask will be coming to your Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis systems in 1995.
Director Charles Russell, who brought us A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, wrote The Mask based on one of his favorite cartoon characters.
Things I wrote aren't able to be done in the physical world. The real magic of a man becoming sort of a human Looney Tune can only be done through computer graphics.
All right, bring it in. New Line Cinema worked with 2 Academy Award-winning teams from Industrial Light and Magic to create special effects that have never been done before.
6 months ago, this wasn't possible.
This shot took about 4 weeks or an hour to complete.
There isn't exactly a name for what they're doing.
Jim Carrey can take it so far, and then ILM can take it just a little bit further.
Somebody stop me!
New companies like the Core Group have taken imagination and design to new levels and have now gained a worldwide reputation for excellence.
Great.
Don't get burned wide. There's powerful code in the sector. It could be the source.
Avid gamers started out with one of those addictive little portables. Hey, it'd be doing homework. You know, they turbocharged the gaming industry. Here to present the Best Portable Award from Roseanne, Sarah Chalk, and from Are You Man Enough, Tanya Kaiser.
Portables have been one of the mainstays of gaming for years now.
And if you have parents that can be a little testy, portable gaming devices can be a lifesaver on long car trips. Let's take a look at the nominees.
The nominees for the Best Portable are Aladdin. Join one of Disney's most popular characters on a breathtaking journey through fire, sand, and air. Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. The world's most popular plumber has a whole new world to explore, and he's charging by the hour. Home Alone, the further adventures of the world's most dangerous preteen. Can't this kid ever catch a plane? Game Boy Donkey Kong. He's big, he's mean, and he eats bananas. Enough said. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Combat, magic, and intrigue are all part of the journey through this enchanted adventure.
And the best portable award goes to, may I have the Newton? Disney's Aladdin.
I'd like to thank everybody at Disney Software, Virgin Games, and Sega, and in particular, John Musker and Ron Clements and the whole gang at Disney Feature Animation who gave us such spectacular source material. Thank you.
Well, we've been to the west for a report now. Let's go to the east for a live feed from the Attitude Capital of America, Paramus, New Jersey. Or something close like that. Paramus, New Jersey.
We're here live in Paramus, New Jersey. I'm Will Arnett, and we're in one of the biggest arcades in America, and also one of the loudest. Sports World here in Paramus, New Jersey. People are getting a little unruly here. Now, who's going to win for best game tonight? Good. What's your favorite game?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. What about you?
NBA Jam.
What about you?
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam seems to be pretty much of a favorite around here. Now, tonight I'm going to give you guys and some of our Double Dragon fans a little tip here in playing Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls. Okay, now here's the first tip. To finish Billy Lee, you got to use the standing hard punch. That always gets Billy Lee. Now, secondly, to finish the Shadow Master, you have to use the standing hard kick. You know, the Shadow Master can't fight the standing hard kick. And third, to finish the ice pick, you got to use the crouching medium punch. I don't know, this is better than the standing hard kick. The crouching medium punch gets him every time, and that's all I can tell you about tips on Double Dragon 5. So we're going to leave here one time and go back to Cybermania Central in Los Angeles. It's crazy here.
To present the award for Best Comedy, please welcome the voice of Roger Rabbit and the creator of a new CD-ROM, The Universe According to Virgil, and contributing editor of PC Computing Magazine, Mr. Charles Fleischer.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here, not only because it's live, but we have technology that is beaming this to outer space, which means that aliens could conceivably be watching the show. So I'd like to make my first comment to those possible people.
Zabu inakatia ro makasa.
Ni kubakija lusaka.
That, of course, means Leslie Nielsen is the tall one. Since this is Cybermania, I would now like to do a joke in the digital format, that, of course, being binary, the language that all these devices function in. And to make it slightly risque, it's going to be a dirty joke. 101, 111, 101, 111. Oh, 111, 111, oh, oh. Oh. For those observant members of our audience, you realize that most of the presenters have come out in pairs, a la Noah. I am by myself. For an unfortunate reason, the presenter they had selected for me, that being Prince Charles, was unable to come. He has been in Los Angeles recently. He was actually touring Watts. Going, hello there. You talking to me, chump? Hello. Take a walk, Dumbo. You can't do that joke in England. But soon, perhaps. English people don't really talk that way anyways. They just do it to mess with Americans. Normally they talk like this, hey, here comes some Americans. Remember, call me Nigel and do as I say. What? Oh yeah, that's the square. Okay, cheers. Straight through to Piccadilly, can't miss it. Cheers. Fool them again, dude. So now it is time to take a look at the nominees for Best Comedy.
The nominees for the Best Comedy are I'm Your Man, From the Dating Impaired to the Social Butterfly, an interactive movie that looks at the problems of getting to know you.
Stop it, Richard. We can work a deal.
Leslie, bad TV game show references? All right, here's my offer. You give me the discs, then I kill you. Or I kill you, then I take the discs. Either way, we kill him.
What do I do now?
Who are you talking to? You went with her? Good choice.
That's news to me. Dennis Miller brings his own brand of comedy to the interactive world.
Look at me here inside your computer, with this room that looks like a padded cell designed by Steve Jobs, interior decorator. Any minute now, I half expect Jeff Bridges to come crashing through the wall on one of those groovy Tron motorbikes.
Wacky World of Miniature Golf. Eugene Levy is an animated golf ball in the simulation of the craziest mini putt course never built.
How about that, huh?
Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. Wascally Wabbit runs amok. Dating and mating. You thought your social life was the pits? Well, okay, it is. But these comedians are in even worse shape.
Do either of you engage in autoeroticism? That be in a car?
I have here the winner, no longer in an envelope. Gotta open it. It's very cyber. Excuse me, but I cannot. This is it's supposed to be in, but look, it's tape. It's a cyber hoax. Cyber hoax, supposed to be digital, and it's tape. I cannot propose to say this is a hoax, but I will continue to read it anyways. The winner is, may I have the tape, please? The Wacky World of Miniature Golf!
Thank you. Well, we're very happy. And we have a lot of people to thank. So first, to all the really wacky and wonderful people at Sidewalk Studios who produced this, thank you. And to all the very talented engineers, executives, and all kinds of folks at Phillips who had the vision and ingenuity to bring a lot of innovative technology to market, thank you.
Well, along with Gary Drucker, and I'm sure on behalf of Doug Ward as well, I want to thank the many, many people that worked to make this project come to life. As you all know, multimedia takes people from all kinds of disciplines, writers, artists, engineers, people do enormous things in post-production, people do the legal work, and I want to thank each and every person who spent many hours and many days making this show what it is.
Los Angeles, 2007.
The mystical powers of the dragon are dangerous for one person to possess.
Power.
All right, so where's the on button?
Justice.
It's our responsibility to protect the dragon.
Darkness.
This is only half. Find me the other half.
Light.
Let's kick some butt.
Double. Dragon. Double Dragon. Rated PG-13. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
The Cartoon Network gives you tunes day and night, but you still want more.
Give me more!
All right, how about a 3-hour super chunk of one great tune star every Sunday? It's Super Chunk, and it's only on the Cartoon Network. So if you're not getting us, call your cable operator. Feed your tune hunger.
Have you experienced the awesome power of the Panasonic Real 3DO system? Obviously.
Yeah.
The intense realism of Panasonic Real 3DO. Apparently. Or the mind-blowing graphics of Panasonic Real 3DO. Definitely.
Cool.
The Real 3DO system from Panasonic.
Looks like he's ready to eat with the big guys. It's tempting to let him eat adult foods now, but his growing body still has special nutritional needs. Needs that can be better served at any meal with Gerber Graduates. The only complete line of nutritionally smart foods made just for toddlers. The longer you can help him grasp the lesson of eating healthy now, the better his chances are for eating smart when he really is a big guy. Gerber Graduates, for learning to eat smart right from the start.
The year is 2192, and the Earth is dying. Now man must find a new home.
We're on the other side of the stars.
But we are not alone.
What are you? What do you want?
Everything here is life and death.
I'm not leaving until we find him.
Mom?
Recolonize this weekend on NBC, Earth 2.
There is a new age of creation upon us, and it's the age of computer-based creation, an age of outstanding creativity, driven by the power of microprocessors, silicon chips, brilliant young imagination. Now, several years ago, the advent of computer graphics heralded the future of entertainment. New stories were written, new characters were born, new designers became the heroes of the fastest growing industry in the world, computer entertainment. And art and graphics have been the driving creative force behind interactive entertainment, behind and the driving. And the driving force behind art on the Infoband is one of America's most renowned artists. Please welcome the official artist of the Information Superhighway and the official artist of Cybermania, Mr. Peter Max.
Hi there. Anyhow, a couple of days ago, I invited our Vice President Gore to be here tonight. And he's going to be actually on Larry King. So he sent me a telegram this morning, which I'm going to read to you from the White House. Get my glasses. Hello to interactive fans across America, and congratulations to Cybermania 94 nominees. President Clinton and I strongly support the development of a national information infrastructure. Interactive entertainment is an important part of that effort, and the products honored tonight are the leading away in the fastest growing segment of your industry. Again, congratulations and have a great time. Al Gore. Thank you, Al Gore. Art is constantly in a state of flux. It reflects concerns, styles, and techniques of the society that generates it. Multimedia, computers, technology has expanded the horizons of art. The artist of the future will be a unique creature, part painter and part computer scientist, creating new visions in this exciting new medium, computer graphics. Let's look at the nominees for Best Graphics.
The nominees for Best Art and Graphics in an Interactive Product are Myst, A Deserted Island, Secret Betrayal, Mystery Spanning Space and Time. Toonland. Comedian Howie Mandel presents a musical animated adventure for the kid in us. Ocean Life. The forbidden depths of the sea open before the viewer. Space, a visual history. Lift off to explore the story of man's efforts on the final frontier.
We have you go for orbit.
Macworld Interactive. Magazines are leaving their paper existence behind. This new interactive magazine heralds the future of publishing.
And the award? And the award for Best Graphics go to Myst.
All right, great. This is cool. I wonder if Al Gore plays Myst. I just want to thank the people who helped us create Myst, the people at Cyan. I especially want to thank Chuck Carter, who really contributed to the look of Myst a whole lot. I also want to thank Chris Brandkamp, Bonnie McDowell, Richard Watson. I think I got them all. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank some people at Bruderbund, too. They obviously put in a lot of work in getting this thing out and getting it out to you folks so you could buy it. Thank you. And also our wives, who put up with a lot of stuff while we were making it. Thank you.
Now, to present a special award this evening for achievement in virtual reality, please welcome one of the stars of My So-Called Life, Devin Odessa.
Thank you, Jonathan. My So-Called Life is about how tough reality can be growing up as a teenager. Virtual reality can be a great escape. This year's Governor Award for Best Achievement in Virtual Reality goes to a very deserving recipient whose work is best appreciated in the viewing.
Virtual reality has the aim of creating a fully realized alternate world, complete and believable within itself. iWorks Entertainment specializes in out-of-home, fully immersive experiences using movie-based technology. In 1992, they entered into a joint project with Evans and Sutherland, one of the world's best-known innovators in graphics software and computer simulation. The result, 2 years later, was the launch of a product that sets new standards for software-driven entertainment. Virtual Adventures provide a unique game experience, emphasizing cooperation and teamwork rather than competition and violence. In the first project, the Loch Ness Adventure, teams of 6 players navigate a submarine through a beautifully designed, 3-dimensional undersea landscape in an attempted rescue mission. The players' interactions with each other and with the game itself control their journey through this fully believable but completely virtual world. For the innovative use of software and the vision of its game design, The experience is truly unique.
The winner of the 1994 Governor's Award for Outstanding Achievement in Virtual Reality, iWorks Entertainment.
Wow, thanks. We'll keep this brief. Thank you very much. We want to thank the governors and the judges. This is really a thrill for us. We'd also like to thank all of the creative technicians and artists, both at iWorks Entertainment and at Evans & Sutherland, who are our partners in this venture. Specifically, I'd like to thank two people on the iWorks side, Don iWorks and Stan Kinsey, the founders of iWorks Entertainment, and specifically Stan for having the vision to embark on a project like this. Bob?
It's really great to be here and sharing this award with iWorks. The folks at Evans & Sutherland who made this all happen from the E&S side really appreciate this recognition from the Academy. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, welcome back to Cybermania Central. We have Jennifer Von Oy with us, who's been online chatting with some people on Prodigy. The lead in the Prodigy poll is Doom, and we have Mortal Kombat leading on the 900 number. There's still time to call in and vote. Get on Prodigy and vote. Get involved.
Cybermania will return from Universal Studios Hollywood after these messages.
Every Thursday night, the best athletes on this planet will be on TBS. Thursday night just got bigger. The Magic and the Knicks, this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS. Thursday night just got bigger.
Boy, they make it tough to compare, don't they? Hey! Buddy, I'm saying they make it really tough to compare, don't they? I mean, this one is bigger. This one's faster. This one's got more stuff. And am I crazy? Or are all these things all about the same price? How can that be? If they all charge about the same, does that mean that they put them all together the same and they're going to take care of you the same? I don't think so.
Introducing Pitfall, the jungle adventure video game. Just a reminder, not everyone wins. Pitfall, the mine adventure for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo Entertainment Systems from Activision.
They don't play kick the can like you used to. They don't dress the same way. So why are you taking their pictures with the same old film? Try Fujicolor Super G. Because pictures should be nostalgic. Film shouldn't.
Okay, but let Daddy read the instructions first.
You do that, Dad. How simple can you get?
Really?
Dad ought to do it.
Ready, set, go. 9 buttons make it easy for kids to program. 64 commands make it all kinds of fun. Ready, set, go.
Oops.
Unlike most kids, it always does what it's told.
Ready to give it a whirl, son?
New from Buddy L.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh, yeah.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
The Casio G-Shock Illuminator isn't just the toughest watch around, it's also the brightest.
All together now. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Get a $5 rebate with purchase of Casio G-Shock and Speed.
Now, Cybermania goes live to Andy Carvallis in Orlando, Florida for this report from the Namco Cybertainment's Coney Island Arcade.
tonight?
Mortal Kombat 2, yeah!
What's your name and where are you from?
Colin Jeffrey from Oakville, Ontario.
Great. Hey, what's your favorite game?
NBA Jam!
What's your name?
Ryan Spence from West Palm Beach, Florida.
You're a Floridian then. All right. Cool. What's your favorite video game?
Mortal Kombat.
What's your name?
Lesro.
And where are you from?
Miami.
All right, great. Who do you think is going to win tonight? Me! You think you're going to win? What video game do you think is going to win? Maybe Mortal Kombat? Where are you from? Here! You're from Florida.
Yes.
What's your name? Mark! We've got some late-breaking news. Okay, this tip is so new, it's being released before the game comes out. The game is on the shelf next week, and it's called The Ren and Stimpy Show, Time Warp for Super Nintendo. In the 4th episode, Monkey See, Monkey Don't, use the rubber suction cups to climb up and over the monkey cages to avoid hazardous dangers and to get to the next level. Now back to you, Leslie, at Cybermania Central in L.A.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. You know, cyberspace has given us a whole new breed of pirate. There's a growing number of dedicated, highly skilled individuals who burrow through the cyber underworld to seek out information and access highly sensitive material. Now, these people don't take no for an answer, and it's not the FBI, and it's not the CIA. We're talking about hackers.
We're being perceived as second only to mobsters, and a lot of us are being forced to think like criminals, to always cover our trails no matter what we do, to always be looking over our shoulders, to notice every policeman, every black car. It's not a nice way to live, and I don't think teenage kids should be living like this.
Turn on, plug in, drop out. There's so much bad press about hackers. You know, hackers are moving satellites around. Hackers are going to start World War III.
I don't think we'll ever be fully embraced by society. Elements may be made trendy, but we'll never be fully accepted because we're driven by things that generally society doesn't understand.
Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison were hackers. They hacked electricity. They hacked the telegraph. Hackers doesn't necessarily need to hack telephone lines and computers.
Hackers don't go around breaking into people's personal computers. They go around breaking into huge corporate mainframes. They do it mostly to get access to learn about systems, to rummage about and see how they're running their particular services. Lots of times there's sensitive information in those systems, but it's not sensitive information being kept by individuals, it's sensitive information being kept about individuals. It's a big difference. We'd like to know who is keeping files on who. And a lot of these computers are talking to each other. Credit computers talk to phone company computers, and there's master databases being made up. I'd like to know what's out there.
The mark of a good hacker is that no one knows he was in there. You get in, you get out, and no one ever knows you've been there. You don't disturb anything, you don't destroy anything. It's the destructive types that have come up with the really bad hacker image.
You only hear about them when they're getting arrested, when they're getting, hauled off to jail for doing something horrible, which in the end turns out to be impossible in the first place. We saw that in 1985, where they accused some of our bulletin board operators of moving satellites with their computer bulletin board systems. Now, obviously, that was impossible. You couldn't move a satellite with a BBS, but they said it at the time. It made all the headlines, and when they finally dropped those charges, nobody cared. Nobody was listening. There's no way we can stop people from doing bad things. But if they're going to do bad things, they stop becoming hackers and they start becoming criminals.
The ones that actually learn how the systems work and manage not to get busted.
Those are the ones that are going to be controlling the computer industry in 40 years.
The way people see these these kids as threats, and I see them as kids doing what kids have always done. And I see what's really going on. I see these people that are wanted by the federal government, and they're just normal people. They're not criminals. They're people that have normal values. They wouldn't hurt people. They wouldn't destroy things. They wouldn't steal things. Yet they're being treated like they're the worst gangsters in history.
I don't want to see anybody I know get busted. I don't want to see them just lose interest either. I want to see them pursue what makes them happy without necessarily having to make other people unhappy.
The average hacker is into it for the fun. The average hacker is not into it to destroy things, not into it for personal gain. He's curious.
Hacking is the future. I mean, as society becomes more and more technological and more computerized, it becomes eminently more hackable. Hackers are the moving force behind technology today in one form or another.
Please welcome a man who has blazed the trail for technology-based music and who will tonight play a piece specially composed for Cybermania's inaugural show. Give it up for Mr. Herbie Hancock.
Technology is enabling the empowerment of our people, regardless of race, age, and sex. Creation, education, and recreation in any combination. We salute the explorers of our cyber generation. Cyber generation. Cyber generation. Cyber generation. Cyber generation.
Music and interactive technology have now officially found each other. New products are emerging every day, which are great examples of this new tapestry of sight, sound, and thought. Bowie, Rundgren, Gabriel, the Grateful Dead, and many others are pioneering music's new media. But one band shared a virtual vision seen around the world.
Aerosmith has been at the cutting edge of rock and roll since their inception in the 1970s. They've been at the cutting edge of rock video since music video's inception in the 80s. Now, with Revolution X, free music by modem, VidGrid, and virtual guitar, Aerosmith is at the cutting edge of cyberspace and interactive gaming in the 90s. Aerosmith is currently on an extended international tour and can't be here tonight.
To be there or not to be there? What is the question? In cyberspace, we're all here. Here and where and when don't matter. Because as you know, Aerosmith is the band that said, we're all here because we're not all there tonight. Hi, I'm Tom Hamilton from Aerosmith, and on behalf of the whole band, I'd like to say congratulations to Cybermania 1994, the first annual Interactive Gamers Awards. Yes!
Joining me to present the award for Best Music, himself no stranger to interactivity, is my amazing friend, Mr. Thomas Dolby.
Hey, Herbie. I would have been here a bit sooner, but I was playing a game called Mood.
Oh, yeah?
You ever played that?
You enjoy it?
Well, it's kind of like the flip side of Doom, you know. These monsters come at you and you run away. As you will see in here, tonight's nominees are some of the burgeoning performers in this premier field. Sorry, the premier performers in this burgeoning field. Yeah. Must be an interactive teleprompter, I think. The marriage of the interactive world of CD-ROMs and rock music has produced an exhilarating union of sight and sound.
The nominees for the Best Musical: Explorer, Peter Gabriel. An interactive journey through the work and interests of musician-activist Peter Gabriel. Stand back. Video Jam. Build an interactive sound and vision masterpiece, one element at a time. Interactive. Artist formerly known as Prince and Zick and Zack and an arrow on the thing. The man with the unspeakable name reveals his unspeakable world. Freak Show, The Residents. The dark world of the circus sideshow. Take a look behind the curtain, but don't be caught staring. Uptown Blues. Go to the club, take your favorite table, and listen to the blues hits.
Oh, Louise, you're the sweetest girl I know.
And the winner for Best Music is...
Explorer, Peter Gabriel.
Wow, thank you to the Academy, thank you to everybody. Of course to Peter and Mike Large and everybody in England. And to also to Barry Reardon and Don Tannenbaum, Warner Brothers, for ongoing support, and especially to Amy, Alon, James, Brian, everybody at Brilliant Media for all the hard work they put in creating this. Thank you.
Hi, Mom. I just wanted to thank Peter Gabriel for what he put into this project. He made it something really special by putting his heart and soul in. And I want to thank Phil Adam for bringing the project in to interplay, and all the sales force who was behind this also. Thanks.
Thank you, Brilliant Media. Thank you.
Welcome back to Cybermania Central. Let's first check in with the mayor and Michael. How you doing, guys? Michael?
I'm doing great. All you need to do is check my evaluation.
Great. Mr. Mayor, how's it going?
Well, hey, I just lowered taxes 20%, got reelected. That's pretty good.
That's great. The mayor knows how to do it. Let me tune you into what the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences is all about. It's a group of people dedicated and formulated in 1991 whose goal is to promote a free exchange of information and ideas, recognizing excellence and innovation, and communicate between Hollywood and Silicon Valley. Its members include hundreds of leading, forward-thinking artists, technologists, executives from the various disciplines that we here have come to know. The Academy sponsors events, seminars, and forums throughout the year. I think a lot more than my voice is about to crack. Hi, Devin.
Can I play in your chat room?
Absolutely. Go right ahead. I'll be right with you. The Academy, never mind. We'll be right back.
Nothing like a little pregame tailgating, huh, Pigskin Pal?
Couple of fans, couple of Egg McMuffins.
2 Egg McMuffins for $2, huh? Mr. Farm Fresh Egg Boy.
Mr. $2 conversion.
Go for 2, guys.
Go for 2 with McDonald's $2 conversion. Convert $2 into 2 hot, fresh Egg McMuffins or 2 towering, tempting Big Macs. But the clock's ticking on this deal, so hurry.
What you want is what you get. Well, you said we get a couple of Big Macs later on.
That's a good call, Mr. 2 all-beef fatty boy.
At McDonald's today.
We got enough time before kickoff?
Oh, sure.
Join the Grinch, Mr. Hutch, and all your favorite Dr. Seuss characters.
The cat in the hat.
TNT's In Search of Dr. Seuss, 8 Eastern tomorrow night. Part of TNT's month-long Seussabration.
Los Angeles, 2007.
The mystical powers of the dragon are dangerous for one person to possess.
Power.
All right, so where's the on button?
Justice.
It's our responsibility to protect the dragon.
Darkness. This is only half. Find me the other half. Light. Let's kick some butt. Double. Dragon. Double Dragon. Rated PG-13.
Now playing at theaters everywhere.
What's the most important thing you put on? Is it red?
No.
Is it green? I'll bet it's green.
It's clear. Introducing Soft and Dry Clear Gel Antiperspirant. Odor and wetness protection with no white, no messy, no chalky residue. Clear enough?
Hey, wait a minute. So the most important thing you put on
Leaves no messy white stuff behind. New Soft and Dry Clear Gel.
Oh, great. We're spending the day at her house. Man, she's got the life while we're doing our business in front of the whole world. Old tuna breast in her private box with a clean, fresh scoop-away litter. I don't mean that stuff that smells till the day they change it either. Scoop-away so state-of-the-art it clumps where she wets. You scoop away the clump, bam, Pookie's box is day one clean. Me, oh, I gotta hold it till halftime. Great, I don't even have to go. Scoop Away, the litter that's day one clean every day.
They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football from Trade West. So now you can play the way Troy plays with Troy's own favorite plays. Called Troy's two-point conversion. Use Troy's exclusive general manager screen to build a Super Bowl champion.
It's gonna be a long season.
They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football at Kmart. Who would do such a thing?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the stars of just about every major award show on the planet. The accounting firm of Pricewaterhouse. Richard Withy and Ms. Lisa Perosi. Now, Price Waterhouse oversaw all of the Academy voting for the show, and they will be here to verify your ticket stubs in order to qualify as tax write-offs for business expenses. As a matter of fact, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, do you validate parking? No. Oh, thank you again. Now, to present the award for Best Simulation Strategy, please welcome one of the stars of the first interactive cinematic movies, Mr. Payback, Carol Ann Plante, and from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Renee Auberjonois.
From flying a 747 to storming a medieval castle, technology lets us sit right in the pilot's seat or on a knight's trusty steed. It's the closest thing to actually being there, and you can't get hurt.
Believe it or not, computer simulations were originally used for training. Today, they're giving us some of the most incredible entertainment and educational experiences out there.
Like these nominees for Best Simulation Strategy.
The nominees for the best strategy or simulation game. Sim City Enhanced CD-ROM. The city is in turmoil. As mayor, you have to walk a tightrope to keep everyone happy, at least the voters. Dune. A world of sand and spice, a world of battles and magic. Classic science fiction brought to life. Flight Simulator 5, the sky's the limit. So realistic, it's accepted as a training element for pilots' licenses. Castles 2, Siege and Conquest. If you build it, they will come, so you better know how to defend it. Forever Growing Garden. Fast-paced, cutthroat world of gardening, farming, and marketing.
Carol Ann, may I have the Newton, please? The winner for Best Simulation Strategy Game is...
Sim City Enhanced CD-ROM.
Wow, this is really exciting. I have to thank everybody at Interplay for this, Brian Fargo for making it happen, but especially the people at Maxis who came up with the original idea, Will Wright and his team. And thank you very much.
Well, guys, as much as I hate to admit it, the new interactive world is not just about blow 'em up and Twitch games. It has been well documented that kids can learn a lot more effectively through interactive methods. Please welcome international film star and one of the driving forces of interactive education, Miss Shelley Duvall.
Computers maintain an integral role in just about every aspect of society today. What has always been important to me is the learning process and the ways computers stimulate the imagination. Our next cyber story looks at this work in education.
It really is an information age that we live in, and we need to prepare our students to be able to live in that kind of an environment. We want them to be able to sit down right at a terminal and to create right on screen.
In
the last few decades, we've seen a dramatic decline in the quality of education.
Interactive education is going to change that.
10, 15 years ago, there was not a lot of educational software, whereas now the computers are actually being developed specifically for educational purposes.
Teachers don't have to throw chalkboard erasers at kids to keep them awake anymore. Kids are in control of their own education.
You have examples where students fax in their homework from home. Students will go and do a special project, for example, out of the area. They'll get their homework assignments from their teacher via modem, then send back their work to be assessed.
It allows kids to have a control over their own learning process like they've never had before.
Our students are using computers when they're in preschool level. So the fact that when they come to school, they also have other computer technology there, it really has a major impact. You have students using internet, for example, from school or from home, and talking to students in Australia or in England or in France, for example, working on projects cooperatively.
They can see it, feel it, hear it, more so than they would have booked.
Interactivity gives them an opportunity to learn from the experience of an event.
It demands and gets participation.
Students are empowered in a way that no book or no audio cassette or no overhead projector has ever done.
They often know a lot more about computers than the teachers seem to. And there's sort of a little bit of a concern there sometimes by educators that the students are going to know more than them. I think as teachers we have to be aware that that's going to be the case from now on.
Learning has become something hip.
Great. A child's imagination is the ultimate origin of the interactive computer game. This year, 6 business organizations, led by Electronic Arts, have teamed up to reward 2 especially talented children who've designed their own educational video games. You know, when I went to school, calculators were a big deal. Check out what these kids have done. In the 8 to 14 age group, 14-year-old Stephen Wilson designed a game called Air Corps Inc., which teaches basic business skills and geographic knowledge through a simulation of running an airline company. Whew. In the 3 to 7 age group, 5-year-old Christina Cahoon designed a game called Alphabet Soup, which teaches young children how to spell and understand new words. Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Judson from Electronic Arts and 2 minds of the future, Christina Cahoon and Stephen Wilson. They're right out here in the audience. Would you please stand? Congratulations. Each of the 2 is being given $25,000 scholarship, each. It's fantastic. Congratulations, you guys. Also tonight, 2 special awards need mention. Let's take a look at 2 outstanding but very different approaches to interactive education.
To play inside the story, click over here.
Doggone it.
It was time for my Sunday bone. My master always threw it, and I always brought it back.
Oh.
I finally found myself at the age of 17. I was hooked, addicted to drugs, to heroin, to cocaine or LSD.
And finally, all I had to do was raise my hand and say, "Hi, I'm an alcoholic and I need help." And when I did that, it felt so good. You know, it was a relief.
Very good. For special achievement in education, the award goes to Ruff's Bone on my left here by Living Books. Congratulations. And the award for individual growth and development goes to the American Institute of Learning for Addiction and Its Processes. On my right. Congratulations.
Welcome back to Cybermania Central, where we have some more scores for you. It's still Doom in the lead on Prodigy with thousands and thousands of votes coming in. And on the 900 line, it is a battle between NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat. So there's some Mortal Kombat on the 900 lines. You still have time to call in and vote or get on Prodigy and vote. Do it now. Be interactive with us.
Every Thursday night, the best athletes on this planet will be on TBS. Thursday night just got bigger. The Magic and the Knicks, this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS. Thursday night just got bigger.
Have you experienced the awesome power of the Panasonic Real 3DO system? Obviously. The intense realism of Panasonic Real 3DO. Apparently. Or the mind-blowing graphics of Panasonic Real 3DO. Definitely. Cool. The Real 3DO system from Panasonic.
Wow. Look at that face. It's not a happy face. What, are you waiting for your computer company to pick up the phone? Don't they realize the reason you're here tonight is because you have to be finished in the morning? You know what your mistake is? You're a person. See, if you were a big fancy corporation, 16 guys would be all over you apologizing by now. Or maybe your mistake is you're holding for the wrong company.
They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football from Trade West. So now you can play the way Troy plays with Troy's own favorite plays. Call Troy's two-point conversion. Use Troy's exclusive general manager screen to build a Super Bowl champion. They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football at KB Toys. Who would do such a thing?
Los Angeles, 2007.
He who cannot adapt shall perish.
A burned-out city about to self-destruct.
Total domination.
But there is power.
The medallion magnifies the power inside you.
Infinite.
Find me the other half now.
The only hope is the Double Dragon.
All right, so where's the on button? You shall not pass.
Double Dragon. Rated PG-13. Now playing at select theaters.
Well, we've seen a lot of games and interactive technology tonight. But, you know, have you ever wondered how they're made?
No, not really.
Well, I have. So let's take a look.
You've been a dolphin. You've traveled the galaxy. You've experienced all forms of physical ecstasy. Now visit Sartori and experience a new state of being.
Oh, yeah.
The creation process of the video game really started when I had the idea.
We start brainstorming, just basically throwing out ideas, writing down ones that seem interesting.
Coming up with a concept for a game and things like that can happen many, many different ways. Various levels of games, and depending on the kind of game, it can just be like a quick little idea. Pong, for example.
You take an idea and you run that idea through a series of gates, and the bad stuff falls out. You know, if it's boring, if it's repetitive, if it takes up too much space, all that stuff goes away.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, we did Burn Cycle. I'm David.
I'm Graham.
I'm Eitan.
I'm Ella. Today we'd like to sell to you.
Once we all come to agreement that basically what can be done can happen, we actually begin simultaneous development.
Storyboards were drawn in rough form by myself, and then we had someone else come back in and ink them in and color them.
We'll start with the art, because oftentimes when we're doing a game, we start with artwork, we look at it, we agree on it, we use a combination of techniques, and part of it is traditional technique.
We'd like to offer you this once-used Burn Cycle disc at a very low price. We highly recommend it.
We sit down, we start creating sketches based on the story, creating monster designs, whatever, ship designs. We weed through those and decide which ones are best, modify them, and then go ahead and create those.
Gold ones are the best.
The animator uses a combination of the storyboards and the script to design the scenes. The next step is to start creating temporary backgrounds, which we use for the video shoot, where we shoot the live actors against blue screen.
In Burn Cycle, you've got 2 hours to get the bomb out of your brain. The clock is ticking. Go.
On the shoot, the actors are in front of a blue screen, which allows us to drop out the background and put them on top of any artwork that we want. Later on, we replace the blue screen with the finished 3D animations. We combine the live actors shot on blue screen with the finished 3D animation backgrounds and go through an editing process where we put it all together, make it make sense, and then finally the programmers get it and they insert the interactivity into the whole thing.
An arcade experience, more realism, better sound effects, more like real life.
People want to be able to participate in the experience.
The threshold for interactivity is less than 1/30th of a second. You click, something happens.
This is an interactive story, and what's interactive about the story is you're in the world. You're interacting with the world. You control the world.
I think it's a really cool art form.
There's nothing out there that's really and truly virtually real yet, but it will come.
It's about what it does in your head.
To present the Best Sports Award, would you please welcome Ms. Marla Gibbs and the stars of the upcoming film, The Babysitters, The Barbarian Brothers.
Hey, you guys are babysitters. Hey, I need a babysitter.
Really? How old's the kid?
The kid is 92. George Jefferson. Bring a rope and a gag.
Marla, you know, Leslie forgot to tell the audience that today's show is being powered by THX Sound.
Well, the audience is definitely listening.
Hello! Okay, the best interactive sports video on 10. Ready? Right! Award!
Well, where's our ball?
Where's our ball? Hello! The best interactive sports video is not here. Oh, they showed you.
Nominees for Best Sports are NBA Jam. Join the tall ones in a virtual hoop session. FIFA Soccer. Boot meets ball meets action. The World Cup comes home. NHL 94. Lace on your blades for some great hockey action. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Come out of the stands and down onto the field, and then wallop one back into the stands. Caesar's World of Boxing. The gloves are on for the World Heavyweight title. Keep your guard up. Sports Illustrated 94 Multimedia Almanac. Extensive online reference with a multimedia twist means you'll never lose another sports bet. QB1. You're the quarterback in this interactive TV satellite game. Great day at the races. Coming into the home stretch, and your nags running in front.
You can see when the winner is here.
Davey, you say that the word.
The award for Best Sports Game goes to
Da 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 da.
Caesar's World of Boxing.
Where is that ball? Where is that ball? It's an honor to be nominated in a category that includes such great games as NBA Jam and the rest that you just saw up on the screen. I'd like to thank our executive producers at Phillips, which would be Serena Simon and David McElhatton. I'd like to thank our good friends at Caesar's Palace for putting up with us and letting us shoot there. This would be Rich Rose and Michael Wilkins. And I'd like to thank Gil Clancy, for those of you who know boxing, the greatest promoter of all time that really helped us get the characters right.
I'd like to take a minute to thank the writers, Stephen Weiss and Paul Dell, Lena Poussette, the great cast and crew, and especially those people at POV that put this all together. We have David Todd. Oh, I'm sorry, David Todd's out there in the back, our head of technology, and his great team of Mike Barrow, Ken Jordan, Gary Bryan Smith, and Paul Hoffmeyer. David Reardon, the director and head designer. Our art department of Courtney Lane, Lana Yu, and Les Dowdy. It's for them I thank you. Thank you.
Some of our favorite athletes have helped develop and lent their names to interactive games. But have you ever wondered how good they really are at them? Well, we thought it'd be pretty cool to have two champions square off against each other outside the ring in a game of WCW Super Brawl. Hold on to your hats and give it up for World Championships Wrestling, Lord Steven Regal and Flyin' Brian Pillman. Woo. Okay, guys, 2 out of 3 falls. Now, while they're wrestling, let's see what Mr. Leslie Nielsen, you'd like to share something about violence in gaming.
Almost all of this celebration of computer gaming, there are some dissenting voices who express concern as to the appropriateness of some of the games. People often come up to me and say, Leslie, isn't that sometimes a woman's name? And I say, yes, it is. And other people come up to me and they say, don't you think, Leslie, there's too much violence in computer games? And I say to them, in the words of unforgettable words of that ancient Roman philosopher, well, moving along. History is filled with actual examples of real-life villains like Genghis Khan, Joseph Stalin, and the bald guy who gives Superman that hard time, So people say that computer characters like the bad Mr. Frosty represent mindless violence. Now, I disagree, because how often have you seen a crazed snowman with nuclear warheads running around your front lawn? Where I come from, it happens all the time. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! All right, move it out of here. Move it out. You don't want me to start getting rough, do you? All right. Hold it. I mean it. The bottom line is... Thank you. That's without the badge. The bottom line is, despite all of the qualities that these games teach young people, they're also just games. And they're being rated now, so look at the ratings on the box and make an informed decision. Now to present our award for Best Actor, Female, please welcome one of the stars of Models Incorporated, Terry Austin, and a Best Actor Male nominee tonight for Voyeur, and by the way, also star of the upcoming film Culp Fiction, Mr. Robert Culp.
You started, do I? Just as the introduction of television in the 50s created a brand new monster industry. I know because I was there. Today, computer games are providing an additional creative outlet for some of the industry's most talented people.
The potential of this new medium is unbelievable, and a lot of very talented performers are pushing the limits already. Now let's take a look at the nominees for Best Actress in this new and exciting field. And they are Grace Zabriskie, Voyeur.
Read. Shut up. Frank. Damn him.
Eileen Weisinger, Critical Path.
Jesus.
Salvage the part and get back to Greer.
No, I'm not leaving you here.
Tanya Kaiser, Man Enough.
That's a more businesslike approach from you. I like it.
And Virginia Capers, Gabriel Knight.
Gather dust on the day. A little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it.
And it is my pleasure to announce that the award for the Best Actor Female goes to, and there it is, Grace Zabriskie, Voyeur.
Thank you. What a shock. Didn't think I'd have to think of anything. Who to thank first? My wonderful leading man, Robert Culp. Our wonderful director, Robbie Weaver. And Phillips and POV and propaganda. And I hope this film wins more awards so that someone else can do better. Thanking the right people. Thank you.
This presentation of Cybermania is brought to you by Fuji Film. Fuji, a new way of seeing things.
They don't play kick the can like you used to. They don't dress the same way. So why are you taking their pictures with the same old film? Try Fuji Color Super G. Because pictures should be nostalgic. Film shouldn't.
Okay, but let Daddy read the instructions first.
You do that, Dad. How simple can you get?
Really?
That ought to do it.
Ready, set, go. 9 buttons make it easy for kids to program. 64 commands make it all kinds of fun. Ready, set, go.
Oops.
Unlike most kids, it always does what it's told.
Ready to give it a whirl, son?
New from Buddy L.
In level 1, the hyenas laughed at me. In level 10, they stopped laughing. The Lion King for Sega Genesis and Super NES systems. Game and system sold separately.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh yeah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
The Casio G-Shock Illuminator isn't just the toughest watch around, it's also the brightest.
All together now.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Get a $5 rebate with purchase of Casio G-Shock and Speed.
Looks like he's ready to eat with the big guys. It's tempting to let him eat adult foods now, but his growing body still has special nutritional needs. Needs that can be better served at any meal with Gerber Graduates, the only complete line of nutritionally smart foods made just for toddlers. The longer you can help him grasp the lesson of eating healthy now, the better his chances are for eating smart when he really is a big guy. Gerber Graduates, for learning to eat smart right from the start.
Thursday night just got bigger. The Magic and the Knicks this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS.
To present the award for Best Male Actor, please welcome from the smash hit series Grace Under Fire, Dave Thomas. And, well, Jeff may call her Jennifer, but to the rest of the world, she's known as Jenna Von Oy from Blossom.
Tonight's Best Actor male nominees come from widely varied backgrounds and experiences. They range from the man who sang and danced with Judy Garland to another who played in I Spy with Bill Cosby, and one who made his mark boldly going where no man has gone before.
They are all fine actors taking another small step in distinguished careers and a giant leap for those of us watching and waiting to see what the residuals will be like. The nominees are...
The nominees for the Best Actor are Robert Culp, Voyeur.
You won't do anything because you were there every step of the way. You were a vital part of everything that happened.
Leonard Nimoy, Star Trek, 25th anniversary. Star Trek?
This study represents a man with a keen mind, Captain. To judge by what I see, there is little which does not interest him. The equipment is antiquated, but practical.
Tim Curry, Gabriel Knight.
Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
C. Erickson, Mega Race.
Right here in the wonderful water world of Maven. And they call their legend Atlantis, the city neath the waves. And it was good and kinda wet.
And Mickey Rooney, Great Day at the Races.
It's a long, quiet, very quiet walk home when you lose the whole bundle.
And the award for Best Actor Male goes to Robert Culp, Voyeur.
I know it's appropriate to thank the Academy for this honor, and I do. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. But from where I stand, I've been doing this for 50 years. And so I think you can understand, from a standing start, this concept of a CDI movie, although I insisted that I wanted to do it because I did do the first MOW, and they're acronyms, and so I thought, well, I should do this one. I really did. I did the first MOW ever made. So this is appropriate in that manner, and yet, to me, after all that time of trying to be an actor and learn how to do it, it's kind of like shooting a very large fish in a tiny barrel. The real hero here, if I can get this across clearly, is really Robbie Weaver to me. I'm quite serious. Robbie got on this before he realized that he truly had a tiger by the tail. He spent over 2 years throwing scripts out, trying to find one that worked. And then the shooting period, which despite its technical difficulties, which were considerable, when you realize this was shot, those of you who are in the business, this was shot 2 years ago. And you know the limitations at that time. Despite all those problems, I think that was the easy part, because the following year, entire year out of this man's life, was spent injecting the fun into it. So this is really yours, Robbie. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we're nearing the end of the show. Maybe we should see who the winner of Sim City is. Mayor Hall and Michael, can you come out, please? All right, now it's been a tough battle all the way, but the score as it stands right now shows that our winner is...
The winner is Michael.
All right. Well, congratulations, Michael. Thanks.
I understand it was a very close match, but many of the things that came into the computer, they want Michael to run for governor.
Another tackle.
Hey, kids, get your game pieces ready. Coming up next, the Double Dragon Sam Goody Musicland winning icons.
It's the moment you've waited for. Grab your official game piece now. If it has this picture, you win a Musicland Sam Goody coupon and movie stuff. This picture wins Tyco toys and a Deep Toon Time video. This picture wins a Double Dragon 5 game and strategy guide. This picture wins the Aura Interactor. And this picture wins a Video Entertainment Center. Check your game piece for details on how to get your prize. And congratulations from Cybermania 94 and TBS.
Ready for the big game?
Yes. Are you ready for a 2-all-beef Titan, my friend?
Thank you, Mr. Curbside Service.
No mention it, Mr. Big Mac.
Special sauce superstar, lettuce cheese champ.
Mm-hmm.
Right now at McDonald's, you can convert 2 ordinary dollars into 2 huge, irresistible Big Macs. It's our $2 conversion. 2 Big Macs or 2 hot, fresh Egg McMuffins for just $2.
2 for $2?
Oh, where's my other Big Mac? Mr. Fake Handoff.
All right, it's right
what
here.
You want and what you get. Mr. Hamburglar.
McDonald's today.
Feel the Force with Super Return of the Jedi. The final and greatest chapter in the Star Wars trilogy. For the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures. For the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. All 3 Indiana Jones adventures in one action-packed game.
The Magic and the Knicks this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS.
Okay, but let Daddy read the instructions first.
You do that, Dad. How simple can you get?
Left, wheelie, right.
That ought to do it.
Ready, set, go. 9 buttons make it easy for kids to program. 64 commands make it all kinds of fun. Ready, set, go.
Oops.
Unlike most kids, it always does what it's told.
Ready to give it a whirl, son?
New from Buddy L.
They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football from Trade West. So now you can play the way Troy plays with Troy's own favorite plays. Called Troy's two-point conversion. Use Troy's exclusive general manager screen to build a Super Bowl champion. They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football. Who would do such a thing?
Next on TBS, He-Man and Skeletor are at it again. And this time they're competing for the Cosmos. Masters of the Universe, next on TBS.
Cybermania is coming to you live from Universal Studios, Hollywood.
Well, we've come to the moment in the program when we reveal the winner of the Best Game Award based on the results of the online voting.
Well, the nominees, once again, as determined by you, the viewers, are Doom, Mortal Kombat, Myst, NBA Jam, and Super Street Fighter 2.
And the Best Overall Game Award goes to...
Mortal Kombat.
They forgot the snow. Yeah, I don't know how you pick a winning game out of that field of nominees, but I don't know how I would have voted. I'd like to thank all the talented people at Acclaim and Sculptured and Probe Software in the UK.
And specifically, Rob Langane, Stacey Hendrickson, who really are the people who worked on this project. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, that's our show for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Now, if you're a cybermaniac like me, I bet you had a blast and can't wait to get home to your computer terminal.
And if you've never heard of a CD-ROM before the show, it's pretty exciting. I know I can't wait to get home. Grab a hold of my... I can't wait to get home and grab a hold of my joystick and boot up the hard drive.
Whoa.
Ready? Good night.
Promotional considerations provided by...
Oops, excuse me, pardon me. Oops, coming through. Oops, out of my way. Alley, oops, NBA Live 95, EA Sports.
Northwest Airlines. Some people just know how to fly.
All the trading, all the stats, all the matchups, and if you're lucky, a chance to kiss Lord Stanley's cup. 84-game seasons, NHL 95.
Production support provided by Microsoft Corporation. Microsoft, making it easier.
Percussion.
It's the moment you've waited for. Grab your official game piece now. If it has this picture, you win a Musicland Sam Goody coupon and movie stuff. This picture wins Tyco toys and a Deep Toon Time video. This picture wins a Double Dragon 5 game and strategy guide. This picture wins the Aura Interactor. And this picture wins a Video Entertainment Center. Check your game piece for details on how to get your prize. And congratulations from Cybermania 94 and TBS.